Alright guys, so I just did horror throughout the week. Now I'm going to do, just got a notification, okay. And I also showed you guys, if you guys, obviously Paranormal Adventures is on this channel, that's what I'm recording right now. You guys will see on the horror throughout the week video, episode 5, show you guys the brown recluses that are in there. Because it's been so hot and it's so cold down here, I guess they just like that. So never seen a brown recluse in real life, never wanted to, but I guess there's a first time for everything. This is the first time that I did not want this. I did not want this. I was not asking for this. But yeah, so this is crap, what episode is this? Episode 4. So the first 3 episodes were talking about the first house I ever lived in. I obviously lived in an apartment, didn't have any experiences because I was too young to even remember. I was 4 when we moved from Mishawaka to South Bend, and to my first house, which isn't there anymore, which is sad. But today's episode, going to be talking about the second house I lived in. It has the best move-in story ever. It has quite a bit of experiences at first. By the end of it, that's why this is only going to be a 2-part episode. And then the last batch of this episode will be about the third house, which is here now. So talk about that, and then after that I will be discussing the next season, which may be a little bit longer because there's just a lot more to talk about. So it may be up to 10 episodes or 11 or something like that. This season will just have 1. This season will just have 8 episodes. Basically talk about the houses that I live in. Why? Oh, God. Do you guys just have a fear that once you see it, or even get a hint of it, it just gets you chills in the worst way? Like when I watch a horror movie, I want to get chills. I want to be scared and all that stuff. This is the type of scare that I don't want. Because obviously horror movies, they're not real. So they're not going to affect me. They're just going to make me love the genre more. God. Okay. So this house, obviously we moved because a company that I'm not going to say decided to tear down all the places that we lived and loved, and they still haven't done anything with it. So buzz off to any of those guys that own that company. But yeah, so but I think that company doesn't even exist anymore. So obviously I'm not going to say the name, but yeah. So the best move-in story ever. So let's get this started. So basically the first part I'm going to discuss basically the main batch episodes, and then the second part I'm going to discuss the last investigation that I ever did, and then kind of the process of moving the second time. So yeah. So it was February 2nd, 2011. I got off of school, and during the whole day and most of when it was nighttime, because obviously around February time, once it gets to 4 or 5 o'clock, it's already dark. So my parents were already moving basically everything in. My dad took the day off. We went to school, got off of school, we were moving stuff in. So it started to snow. obviously, I talked about this earlier this year and late last year that I love blizzards. Like the blizzard that I'm going to talk to you guys about in this video, I'll probably watch this video a billion times. So YouTube, if you get pissed off at me, I'm sorry. Okay, I can't help not watching this video a billion times over because the story is just so great. Okay, if I can't watch my own videos, then what the hell's the point of YouTube? So you're supposed to look at memories, but that's why my monetization got off, because my friends would tell me, hey, can I watch your videos when they come over? Which my significant other and a bunch of my friends are going to come over for the next few weeks, so they might be in a few videos. And when they ask me to watch a video of mine, I just put it on my account. So sometimes the video's watched a bunch of times over, it's because of that. Or if it's the Man 6, that's me. But yeah, that's why BKD's channel is probably going to be no more, and that's why all these other channels, 9, 10, 11 channels, are going to be you know, different, trying to get monetization back, put more budget into these things, make them more better, and so that I don't have to film with my iPhone all the time, even though this iPhone is really great and has the best quality of anything that I've ever had, other than the GoPro. But back to the story. So it starts to snow. At first, it's okay. Now we had a blizzard in early January. I think it was around January 10th, 2011. And for like 3 days we had a blizzard. 2011, oh god, 2011 in terms of snow, really, really, really good. Like we had 2 blizzards in the matter of a month. We haven't had any type of blizzard at all in the last 7 years. And I'm like, oh, hopefully we have one next season, because I love shoveling. Gets me outside during the winter time. Because as 20, almost 22, I don't get outside as much during the winter. Yeah, so in early January we obviously had a blizzard. Not even close to it. This was an insane blizzard. But the first one was pretty good. I think we had about, in a 3-day period, I think we had about 2 feet, 2.5, possibly 3. In about a week's time we had about 2 to 3 feet of snow in about half a week time, and that was our blizzard. So February comes along, we obviously have to move. So we get everything moved, we're at the house, we're packing everything in. Obviously not unpacking everything, but we're getting everything out of the U-Haul. So we get everything out. It's now pitch black outside. It's around 7 o'clock. And when I say snow, blizzard snow, we set a record, at least in this area, for snow in a day. I think we had 36 or 37 inches of snow in a day. Something like that. And I think our 3-day total was, I think it was between 58 and 78 inches of snow. And there's no cars outside. We had to bring the U-Haul back. So we were driving, and when I say there was no cars, now if I had my camera now, I would film the absolute crap out of this storm. I mean, that's why I'm always outside filming when it comes to snow, because I love it. I want another blizzard so that I can enjoy that, be the only person in the middle of the street walking, and you feel like you're in a apocalypse film. But so we're driving and there's not a single car out. We're just driving. It's just calm. Like in the car it's calm, obviously outside it's absolutely blizzarding like crazy outside. I think at one point we were getting 3 to 4 inches an hour at its highest. And when they say, you know, this is the storm that you only see once a decade, if that, because I think the previous blizzard that we had that wasn't, you know, January's blizzard was, I think, 2005 or 2003, something like that. So it was a long time between stretches. So when they say that, like, I remember my dad talking about the blizzard of 91, and then like I think like 10 years after that, or 12 years after that, in 01 or 03, another huge one, and then 2011. But 2011 was the biggest. Other than the blizzard of 78, this is the biggest. And so we're driving, when we get out, everything's like blowing. And so we are driving back, and it's absolutely nuts outside and all that stuff. And it would be just great entertainment to film it and all that stuff. But obviously I didn't have a camera at that time. Those were the flip phone days, and at the very start of iPod, we were getting the iPods and stuff. So we were going, and this lady helps us out because we get stuck. We go home. We look at school, and schools are closed, which is great at the time. Schools are closed, and school was closed for the whole week. I think it was 8 days that we got off because it was so bad. Because it would not stop snowing. I mean, I think we got 30 some inches of snow, almost 3 feet of snow the first day. 3-day total was, I think we had, after about a week, because I know that the school, they canceled it for 4 days, and that was guaranteed. 4 days, because the 4th day they would clean up. But then another batch of snow hit, because 3-day total was, I think, like 60, I know it was well over 5 feet. It was between 5 and 6 feet that we got in a 3-day total. So they had to clean all that up. And then they were going to open schools again, but then another foot of snow hit in about 1 to 2 day stretch. So that's why they canceled it for 7 to 8 days, because they basically canceled it for all 5 days. So we got a whole week off, and then 5 days, and then you have Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday. On Monday it snowed again, and I think like a wind chill hit, and it was very, very extremely icy, and because there was so much snow, it was just insane. So they canceled it for another day. So in terms of school, we had about 6 days off, but if you count the weekend, it was about 8 to 9. So yeah. So, and that was the most school that I've ever seen that's been turned off since first grade, when we had a tornado, and school was canceled for the first week and a half. I think that was 7 to 8 days, and I think we didn't start school until, I think, 8 or 9 days when we were supposed to. So but yeah, so now we're gonna get to, obviously we're moved in now, and oh my god, look at that, guys, look. God. When I edit this, I'm gonna just freak out. You know what I mean? I know there's probably some people watch this like, oh my god, it's so beautiful. Are you stupid? I'm sorry. You're probably a very nice person, but no, okay. It's not beautiful. No, okay. Okay, dogs are beautiful. Not that spider right there. Dogs are cute. That's not cute, okay? That is arachnophobia at its best, okay? that spiral right there is what makes people scared. Okay. Okay. So, wow, we're 15 minutes in. Okay. So, it just ate. Is it giving birth? Oh, that's just. All right. So, we moved in, and I'm gonna say my paranormal experience first, because I want to save my first experience. So this might be a 3-part thing in terms of no. Okay, so I didn't do an investigation until much later. I think I just decided that I didn't want to do an investigation until much later. My first experience, so because I want to tell my dad's experience, because his is really cool, sad, and yeah. But there was this. So I was sitting down one day in my room. It's a while after we moved in, and I decided to take the basement after a while. Sitting in the basement, and all of a sudden I hear this footsteps run up the stairs and close the door. So I thought it was my sister. So I immediately run up the stairs. I go, but I didn't hear any footsteps go upstairs. So I looked out everywhere, and then I go and I look at the bathroom, I look in her room, and she's fast asleep. And there's no way that she would have been able to get in her bed, because her bed is all the way at the corner. I would have heard her shut the door, run up the stairs at least. I didn't hear that. So I go down the stairs and I try and recreate it. But the way that the footsteps sounded, like, super loud, that was just like weird. So I think I'm gonna end it here. Next part, I'm gonna talk about the last investigation I ever did, and then talk about my father's experience, and then say maybe a few more experiences, and then the moving, and then all that stuff. So so if I decide to do 3 parts, then obviously I will tell you guys next week. But until then, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.